don't confuse healing with avoidance. And I'll say that again. Don't confuse healing with avoidance. And I say that because a lot of times we feel like we've moved on from something, some trauma, some type of hurt, some type of pain, whether it is big or small, it doesn't matter. And we'll convince ourselves that we've moved past that, or we've grown past that, or now we are healed from that thing. When reality shows us that we're really not, right? But we've convinced ourselves of that thing because we've avoided that certain thing in so many ways, and we tell ourselves that we're good now. But when you see yourself in a location with someone that you was in a toxic relationship with, and it gives you a trigger, it reminds you of something, or you just have you was in an area that something bad happened, and when you go to an area like that or that same area, you're triggered again. But you've been feeling like you've been healed because you feel like you're okay, when you're really just avoiding those areas that can really bring that thing back, that can trigger you back up again. And you'll find yourself not being able to really truly step into that healing place, step into your own power, really move beyond that thing that is really holding you back, or holding us back truly, right? For example, think about if you was in a toxic relationship, right? And things didn't work out for you, and y'all, spent time in a certain location, and that location is a trigger for you, right? This is just an example, right? Easy example, simple one. And it's a trigger for you. But when you split up from that person, and you're away from that person, and then you find yourself in that area again, when you thought that you was all healed up from that, but you find yourself feeling a certain way when you're walking into that space, you're not really healed. Because it's not the being able to be healed is not by ignoring the thing. It's by walking into that thing and standing into your power, right? Walking into that thing and being strong into it, right? Dealing with that thing and standing proud and know that you can deal with that. It doesn't bother you. It doesn't hold space. It doesn't hold space in your mind. It doesn't hold you still in your body. It doesn't take time in your emotions. That's really where the healing really is. You really healed then. So try to not confuse healing with just avoiding that thing. And it could be so many things that you're dealing with in your life. It could be a relationship with your parents. It could be a relationship with your children, right? It could be a issue with your significant other. It could be an issue at your job. Maybe something happened at your job that you can't deal with. You can't focus. It just takes you out of yourself. It's not you. You're not holding who you are any longer, right? And that's what I'm trying to say. So make sure you do not confuse that with the other thing, because sometimes we're not healed. We're not. And I want you to get through that as we're going into 2024. We're making these moves, we're making these changes, we're making these New Year resolutions and all those things that we're saying that we're going to be better, so much better at as we go on and live our lives. But we're truly just avoiding that thing that's really bothering us and holding us back, and we can't move, and we're wondering why we can't move forward, because something is really sticking us down, it's really holding us back, and it sucks. So we got to move through that. We got to really walk into that stuff. And I'm definitely in those positions right now where it can be fearful, right? It is fearful. It's a fearful thing. So just make sure you pay attention to that and understand and identify that. You're not healed yet. You're not. Stand into that thing. Stand into whatever that thing is that causes you pain. And stand into your power. That's what's going to help you become better. That's how you start the healing process. When that thing no longer holds you back.